Okay, do APPS inform us, give us some kind of email alert informing us?
No, those are great question, Marie. No, not in this process. So everything is now sitting in the underwriting department. You have access on the producer portal to check pending status. There's a drill down option in the producer portal on your pending policies, and periodically underwriting will update those notes as they get them on what's going on with it. So I would suggest going there or calling in to me, and we can check status, and I can get you the latest updated note on that. But we kind of leave it out of your hands. We take care of it on your behalf, and unless something you call in and then you find it's taking too long, and you may have give us the option to say, hey, let me take it, let me see if I can do something. We wouldn't stop what we do in our process, but we don't have any issue with the agent or client helping us out.
Yes. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
I've got another question for Marie that I think Marie really wants to know. Marie's very aggressive. Marie likes to get the job done very quickly and efficiently. Can she get with the client to go down to the doctor's office and say, hey, I applied for life insurance through Sagicor. Can the doctor give the client an APS report, and then from there Marie get it and fax it to home office?
Sure. You just let us know that that's the process you're going to do when you're submitting the app. Absolutely. Otherwise, we'll order the APS when it comes in. So just let us know ahead of time if you're going to take care of obtaining those records so that we know and we don't go through the process of ordering them ourselves.
How's that, Marie?
Sir,
I said, how is that? You can be aggressive and go get it.
That is a question I actually wanted to ask because I have had to step in that regard as well. So yes, thank you.
Okay.
Yes, thank you. I know they can't release it to us, but thank you for that extra.
Okay. Thank you very much, Chris. I've got another text come in. Well, I got two texts that come in. The first one is, I've got a client who's on underage disability with a bad back. And I know these are things you probably can't answer, but yet, hopefully you can.
Sure.
Disability, a bad back. They're on a medication called gabapentin as well as oxycodone for back pain. No hospital, no nothing. Their height and weight is in check. They do no other medications. Other than saying call the underwriter, do you have any type of idea?
I would probably say most likely, it's going to depend on how long they've been on and when the surgery, if they did surgery. I'm not sure if they had surgery on their back. Are they on complete disability? That's going to be a question I would ask. If it's temporary disability, we may consider it. If it's permanent disability or they're not recouping, they've been on that medication for a long time, most likely be declined in this process.
Okay. So if somebody, not 100%, yet if somebody's on total disability, there's a possibility that they will not even be considered.
I think so, yes. I would say let's talk about that. Let's do a risk assessment on those situations. They're not going to come up all that often.
Okay.
I'm sure they do come up quite a bit, but, call in and let's talk about those situations and get a risk assessment. For any disability that's other than pregnancy, I will tell you it will be referred to underwriting. So that shouldn't surprise you. It will go for review. What isn't? So on the application, if there's an extra note section, it's very helpful to the underwriters to go ahead, if you have a situation like that, to fill in the extra notes. Fill in as much detail as you can about the situation.
Well, here's the beauty. What you said is that if it comes in and it's questionable, you're not just going to throw it out. You're going to run it through an underwriter. And what I really liked earlier is that if an agent is kind of not sure, do I give my client a standard or preferred, they quote the client, write the client as a standard. You guys will come back and say, you know something, we want this client, we're willing to offer them a preferred rate. So I think that is very good for an agent, knowing that if you make a boo-boo, your client's going to get a better deal than what you anticipated. So I like that there.
Great point that you bring up there, Joe. Appreciate that.
Okay, here's another one. Cancer 5.5 years ago, doing no treatment, no after cancer medication, yet goes to the treatment center to get checked, been clean for 5.5 years. What is your look back for cancer?
Give us 6 more months. Our look back is 6 years or more. since surgery, diagnosis, or last treatment with no recurrence or additional occurrence.
Okay. 6-year look back on cancer. Now, the cancer med that some women take for breast cancer after the cancer is over with, if they went through radiation, they went through whatever they went through, they sometimes give them that medication, I can't think of the name of it, for 5 years. If they're still in that 5-year window taking that medication, is that a forget about it, or is that go to
Yes,
underwriting?
that would be a decline, yes, because they need to be off the medication. Well, they would need to be within, absolutely after the 6 years.
Okay,
with
so in
no
other
meds
words,
or
cancer, 5-year medication, clean, nothing going wrong. Then they wait 6 years. Then they're a candidate to go with you guys.
yes.